Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the first in what will be 2 video tutorials on how you can qualify for the Proton Lend Loan Token airdrop. Now, there are a number of ways that you can qualify for this airdrop. I'm going to be discussing 2 specifically. The first, which is going to be covered in this video, is how I'm going to move my MTL or metal tokens off the Bittrex exchange into my Proton wallet. And that is one way that you can qualify for the airdrop. The second video, I'm going to show you how to use the proton.blocks.io swap site using my MetaMask wallet, some Ethereum that I have in there, and how I can get that XPR token into the Proton wallet for a long-term stake. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple things out of the way. I am not an investment advisor. This is not to be considered as investment advice. This is simply for entertainment and educational purposes only. If you lose any fiat tokens or other financial assets while trying to replicate what I'm showing here, you are doing it at your own risk. All right, I want to make sure I get that out of the way. Now let's get back to how you can qualify for the loan token airdrop. I'm going to place this link to the metalpay.com article that was written by Marshall back just 4 days ago. And let's scroll down just a little bit here. So the first question you're probably wondering is, when does the airdrop take place for the loan token? It's going to be on June 15th at 12 a.m. Pacific time. And you can see that information listed right here. Now, it goes over some other ways that you can qualify. However, I'm going to be covering the 2 that I mentioned in particular. And this is one of the reasons why I'm covering getting the metal MTL token, and that's how it's known on the Ethereum blockchain ERC20. When I put it into the wallet, and you're going to see here in just a second, I've already done this at least once, you're going to see that it auto-magically, the Proton wallet will auto-magically convert the metal MTL tokens into XMT. Now, 333 to 1 is the ratio that you are going to receive if you have XMT in your Proton wallet. So in other words, for every 1 XMT token, I'm going to be receiving 333 loan tokens during the airdrop. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download the Proton wallet for whatever platform it is your smart device works on. So this is my iPhone. You can see it's displayed over here on the right-hand side of the screen. And let's go ahead and click on the Proton wallet. You can see that I've got 211 XMT. Now, these were MTL when I purchased them on the Bittrex exchange, but when you transfer them or you withdraw them from Bittrex and place them into the wallet, like I said, they're automatically converted into XMT. So if I've got 211 in my wallet right now, let's go ahead and pull the calculator up here. And let's say 211 times 333. So theoretically, when this airdrop takes place, because I'm not moving these out of the wallet, you have to leave them in the wallet because there's going to be snapshots that they take at certain times. So over the next 30 days, thereabouts, I'm going to be leaving all of my XMT in my wallet so that I qualify for this 333 to 1 ratio on the airdrop. So that's not that bad, right? 70,263 loan tokens is what I'll receive for the airdrop. Now, one of the, I don't want to say challenges because it's not really a challenge, but one of the drawbacks of doing this is, again, I have my MTL out here on the Bittrex exchange, and you can see that right here. And I've got 100.82 whatever, right? So we've got 100 and change that are here. Now, if I want to withdraw those, you're going to see that Bittrex is going to charge me a transaction fee of 20 MTL, 20 metal tokens, to move my 100 tokens off the Bittrex exchange into the wallet. Now, Right now, metal is trading for right around $2.50 a token. So that is about a $50 fee, which in the grand scheme here, if you just look at the token ratio, I'm going to end up paying about a 1/5 of my MTL tokens is going to be taken away in order for me to get it into my wallet. So we're going to be looking at having about 80 tokens left over, which, again, if I'm going to get 333 of the loan tokens, now, again, they're not at the same value, but I'm looking at this as sort of a long-term investment. So those 80, when I qualify for the airdrop, if I receive 333, that's about 26,600 loan tokens. So not a bad exchange, right? Not a bad reward. Again, I'm going to have to lose 20 of them here, but I'm looking at this long term. So let's make that happen. So my wallet address, that's the first thing we need to talk about. So in the Proton wallet, if you have not done this before and you have no XMT metal in your Proton wallet, when you click on the little purple plus sign here and you click receive, you'll notice it shows you the assets that you can keep in the Proton wallet. You can have XPR, that's going to be in my second video, but more importantly, you can have metal XMT. Again, the MTL on the exchange will auto-magically convert into XMT when I push it into my wallet. So the first time you go to do this, when you select metal XMT, you're not going to see that screen. The screen that you're going to see is going to ask you if you'd like to generate an address. You simply click yes, and then it's going to do this for you right here, at which point you could click on this and copy it so that you can then use it to do your transfer. So again, you're not going to see this immediately. It's going to have you generate this address so that you can then transfer assets into the wallet. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and type, or I should say, let's paste in my address. And if you were to look from here, look over here, you'll see that it's the same. It ends in CAD5. And so that's my address. So now what do I want to withdraw? Well, I want to withdraw the max, right? I want to get everything off of the exchange. And I know that it's going to cost me 20. So I'm going to say 80 point, and let's see if it's going to let me grab this fractional 8268758.2. Let's see if it's going to allow me to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click withdraw. And I need a two-factor authentication code, and I apologize for that. I'm going to slide that over just a skosh so that I can come over here and get that code, and that you're not able to see all these other codes that might be on my screen at that time, 836. And let's go ahead and click on withdraw XMT. Now you can see that it says the withdrawal has been submitted. And from here, it's going to take about 3.5 minutes before it shows up in the wallet. Now, what we can do, and let me go ahead and drag, oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to drag the wallet over here, back out onto the main screen. And if I hit the back arrow in the top left and then hit the X in the top left, you can see it brings me back to this screen here. And I kind of do a little refresh thing, but we still have the original 211. What we can do over here on the Bittrex site is I can go to withdraws and we can confirm, or we can see when it's confirmed. You can see that I moved 211, and that's that same 211 you see over here in the wallet right now. And it shows you when that was done, right? And you can see that I did that in preparation for this video. Pending withdrawals are up here. And so you can see it shows that what we just did is pending. And you know what? I think, if I'm not mistaken, did I leave? I left 20 in there, and that's okay. I'll leave them in there. We'll come back and grab them at a later date. I should have put in the 100 dot and then the fractional amount, and I'll probably add some MTL at a later date. Not a big issue. So we're going to have 60 that show up, and you can see right here that it has now been confirmed, right? Now, again, back over here in the wallet on the phone, you'll notice that when I go to refresh, right, we're not seeing anything. So it's going to take about 3+ minutes to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right now. I'm going to come back when my balance is changed to 270 and change. And so we'll be right back. All right, so as you can see, we received the 60, right? A little, as I was paused there, I'm thinking to myself, why did I not see that before I clicked the withdraw? Because I've kind of abandoned the 20 MTL tokens on the exchange. But again, we'll deal with that at a later time. But you can see here, it took about 3 minutes and it showed up right here. And I've got my fractional MTL as well, or actually I'll just call it metal from here on out. So I've got my fractional metal tokens in here. And again, transitioning back to this Proton blog post, if in fact it's 333 to 1 with the amount that I have in there, 271, and I'll just leave it at 271 times 333. So on June 15th, when that airdrop takes place, I should get or receive right around 90,000 of the loan tokens. All right, so this is going to conclude the first of the 2 videos. And so what did we talk about in this video? Well, we talked about the blog post, and I showed you how you can move your metal off of an exchange into the Proton wallet. And remember, you don't have to stake the metal token here, right? There's no need, because again, you can't stake it. There's really no need for me to stake this. It's different with the XPR token. And I'll talk about that in the second video. And so you can see here, those are the amounts that we've put in. And on the 15th of June, we should be looking for a pretty decent payout of that loan token. And again, remember, one of the drawbacks, and this may vary from exchange to exchange, is the fee in metal tokens that you're going to have to pay to transfer off of that exchange. So again, please be sure to read this entire post on the Metal Pay blog before you decide what you're going to do. And that is going to do it for this video. Again, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to use the MetaMask wallet Ethereum to get some XPR using the proton.blocks.io site, and then to move that Proton XPR into the wallet and long stake it, where you can, again, at a lower rate, obviously, in terms of ratio, at a lower ratio, receive loan tokens during the airdrop. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.